Hello. Hi. So basically, I was thinking of how to do my pickups, kind of how to backdate them in a video log of some description, and I thought maybe I could pile them up on the table, which is over there, or I could just pick them out one at a time and show you, because it'd probably be much faster. I'm not going to talk about them much. But I'll show you them. Roundabouts when I got them. Okay, Fantasy Star collection, which has all the original games on it, and I think it's got a soundtrack with it as well. I'm not sure. It's definitely got a map, a nice little map. Memory backup. Metal Slug I managed to pick up with the RAM pack. Got a fair bit of slowdown, but it's still a must. A bit of shelf wear and stuff. It's not in the best shape, but it's still a must. The King of Fight. So I was able to sell my other King of Fighters because I found this King of Fighters box, and I like this setup here, this box art and what have you. And I found this for 300 yen in hard off junk section, which was an amazing deal. One of the games was buggered, but I actually had it, so it wasn't too bad in the end. A bit of a dodgy game, but I won't hide the fact that I own it. Miniskirt Police. I've never played it. I should play it. It's not that pervy, I believe. It's just a load of birds in cops' clothes, and you play loads of mini games. So it's not like a dating sim or a love sim or anything like that. Final Fight Revenge. I paid like $200 for this, which is quite a good price. Less than $200, maybe $180, something like that. I'm not a big fan of the game. I actually didn't research it, and I thought it was a scrolling beat 'em up, so a bit of a boo-boo. X-Fighter Street Fighter, X-Men Street Fighter, and Street Fighter 03. I'll just give a quick flash, but you've seen these before if you've watched my videos. So obviously, two top-notch games. X-Men Street Fighter being my favourite by a considerable length, probably my favourite fighter ever. Games at the very top. These are really recent pickups. Willy Wombat. Paid 1,500 yen. Steam Gear Mash. These are all 500 yen games. Steam Gear Mash. Cyberbots 500 yen. True Pinball. Magical Drop 2. Black Fire. Puzzle Bobble 2X. Jurassic Park Lost World. So all kind of quirky titles that I've sort of hand-picked up. I haven't been buying big lots. They were all picked from lots, and I kind of just paid the seller like, oh, I'll have this one from this lot and this one from this lot, etc. Choro Q. That's enough of that. Thunder Force 5 special pack. I've played Thunder Force 3 and 4 recently, and I would say they're better games. I'm not a big fan of this graphical style for this game. I find it hard to navigate. I know a lot of people appreciate this, but I'm not. I much prefer the graphical style for the originals on the Mega Drive, probably by quite a considerable distance, but still a good game to have. This is a load of shite. Mr. Bones, I got this ages ago from Hard Off. Yeah. It's basically a load of old shelf filler, that stuff. Radiant Silver Gun. I picked this up recently. The disc is actually in the Saturn. It comes with spine, so it's quite happy with that. Paid $110 for it. It was quite not cheap, you know, not cheap. What else do I have? A Street Fighter collection. Street Fighter 2, the interactive movie. I need to give this a look because I've got no idea what the fuck it's about. But it's there, and it looks cool. I love that box art. That box art is fantastic. And Bison looks angry. So yeah, go down here. What do I have? Street Fighter, X-Men, Rockman X4, you've seen that. Rockman X3, that's probably a new pickup. It's got the spine. The only Rockman game that actually has the spine that I own. I've also managed to pick up Rockman 8. This is a bit shit because this is really thin. This front instruction manual, it's not in great condition. It's half the pages are missing, so I really need an upgrade on Rockman 8. Tenchi wo Kurao, and this is a Capcom like Dynasty Warriors, I believe, is the predecessors, and this is a fantastic game, a fucking brilliant game. Really colourful, excellent battle system, really fun to play. Very highly recommended, that game. Puzzle Fighter, I think I've probably shown all of these. Pocket Fighter, so I've got Pocket Fighter and I've got Puzzle Fighter, probably since the last time. I don't know if they've got spines. Yeah, both have spines, one has red registration. If that means anything to anyone, I don't know. I'll tell you anyway. Next, Crows. Crows is a side-scroller beat 'em up. Really quite expensive. I paid about $70 for it. Not in the best condition. The disc has got a few marks on it. Quite a few scuffs actually, but it plays absolutely fine. One day I'll clean it up professionally. No spine as well. Nekotsu Ooyako. Now this is really the graphics are quite bad. Actually, they're not great. But it's a really fun game. I prefer it to Crows. Actually, it's really got fantastic moves, and you can do lots of stuff, and you can interact with the landscape quite a lot, and it's quite fun. You can knock down lampposts, and you can bash up cars and stuff like this. I haven't played this much, but this is In the Hunt, which is a submarine metal slug, for those of you that know. Road Rash, that's a really fantastic pickup I got. Road Rash, paid 1,000 yen, which was a bargain, a real bargain. Like, you're talking like 5 quid, 6 quid. And for the Japanese Saturn, it's quite pricey. So I was really chuffed with that. Fantastic pickup, that one. Layer Section, that's something else I picked up recently. Dynamite Decker, I've had that before. I've got Mirage, Silhouette Mirage, I've shown that before. Bug, probably shown that before. I think anyone gives a shit. Sega Ages, there's a few games on there. I haven't actually put this in. I should give it a go, maybe. It looks like a load of crap, to be honest, but not my cup of tea. Yeah. Oh, this is fantastic. Really difficult Salamander. But this has got really improved graphics and sound effects and stuff like that. You know, it's a much better version. I've got the PC Engine version there, but obviously this isn't a PC Engine video, and I much prefer the Saturn version. I know like some purists probably wouldn't be down with that, but it's a top-notch game. It's a fantastic game, but really hard. And I've only got to the second level, and I can't get past that. Twinbee Deluxe, paid like 300 yen for that. It's like £1.50. It came with the spine as well, minty. Mint. I've got Dracula, I've shown that before. Forever With Me, Parodius Deluxe Pack. I think I need Sexy Parodius, that's the one I need. Albert's Odyssey. I think most of this is a load of crap, basically. I mean, there's a lot of shelf filler here. Batman, that's a top game. That's a side-scroller beat 'em up, which I never knew existed until I saw it, and I got it for 1,000 yen, so about 5 quid, $9, $8. Really, it's a bit messed up. The graphics are not brilliant. And it's a bit frenetic, like it's so much going on the screen, but it's just mental. It's really good fun if you can get your head around it. It's good fun, and the special moves that Batman pulls off are fantastically fun. And he swings towards the screen on a web and stuff like that. It's really probably a rope. That's Spider-Man. Really recommend that. Fantastic fun. Dragon Ball, Gun Griffin, Masters of Monsters, Theme Park, Vandal Hearts, Langrissa, Death Crimson. That's a game that I picked up recently. I thought it was a shooter, and I think I'd read somewhere that it was a shooter, but I didn't realise it was actually a light gun shooter. And I paid quite a lot for it. I paid about $30 for it, which is a lot for a game. So yeah, still very collectible because of it's a light gun game for the Saturn, and there's not that many. Guardian Force. This is a great game. House of the Dead. Any more there I can pull out at the same time? Chaos Control. Oh, Magic Carpet. Come on. Yeah, Magic Carpet. With the spine, and this is also Blood Factory. I might have shown these. In a previous video. I don't think I have though. I've been away for a while. All spined up and what have you. Shining Wisdom. I think that's basically it. I mean, there might be a couple of other numbers in there, but generally, there's one more, and it's the one not my best title. I mean, I've played quite a bit of it, but I haven't completed it. But Hyper Jewel, I managed to pick this up. It's obviously in plastic case, and this is one of the premium games for the Saturn. I picked it up off a Facebook seller that's based here in Japan as well. I saw one the other day in Mandarake for cheaper, about $50 cheaper, but it didn't have a spine. And when you're talking about games of this in this sort of price bracket, if you don't get the spine, it does affect the price quite a lot. And if it's got like damage to it, this one's got creasing and shit. I ain't that bothered, you know. But if I'm gonna pay quite a lot, I paid over $400 for this game out of my pocket, which is a lot, but I really am focused on the Saturn. So for me, if I can get the big ones out of the way, which I'm planning to get the big ones out of the way over the coming months, I can work backwards from there, and then I can, that's the way I want to do it at the moment, because I just don't want these games to get away from me and become too expensive. Maybe they'll come down in price, and everyone can have them, but they're really quite difficult to get hold of, I mean, for a decent price. So I grabbed it while I could, and it goes for $100 or $200 more on eBay than what I paid the guy for it. So, I mean, maybe on auction I could have got it for the same price, but whatever. It was a good price anyway for that, $415 or something like that. So, yeah, it's a fantastic game. It's made by the same people that made Thunder Force 5, the same guy, I think, Technosoft, but the same designer, game programmer. And it's really, really expensive, but it's not a shit game. It's not like shit. But it's not expensive because it's rare. It's expensive because it's rare and excellent game as well. So I would recommend that, but probably if you don't want to pay the money, I'm not surprised. But just get a burn of it or what have you. Yeah, that's about it for the Saturn. I don't really have anything else to show Saturn wise. I wouldn't mind. I've got a call pad. I don't know if you can see that up there. Probably can. That's about it. I wouldn't mind a little bit more hardware. Maybe the V Saturn. I've got a V Saturn pad as well. I can't be asked to show it. It's not worth it. So that's it, for the Saturn. That's my Saturn collection thus far. Don't think I've missed anything that's outrageously good. Yeah, that's about it. Got some fantastic games. I'm really happy with the way that the Saturn's coming together, actually. So, yeah. Until the next time, take it easy.